Hi, this is Jim Musser with Upstream Ministries, and this is episode 41 of Views from Downstream. And this is College Week. It's spring, and there's a lot of activity going on in preparation to enter college for high school students. And so I'm talking about how best to prepare them for that. And I will say that most of what I share is in my book, Is Your Faith Ready for College? It's available on Amazon, which is a guide to finding spiritual resources before you step on campus or your child steps on campus. And I would highly recommend that because I have nearly 40 years experience of watching young people come on to campus. And one of the things that was obvious to me from early on is that there was no preparation at all spiritually on most of their parts to get involved with a particular ministry or a particular church. They always would make those decisions after they got there. The problem with that is once they arrive, the university has all kinds of things going on, and students can be easily overwhelmed and feel left out. And one of the most important things is for them to have friends. And if they don't know any Christians, which it's likely that they may not if they go to a secular university, then they need those connections. And if they don't have them, they can end up doing a lot of things and being involved with a lot of people who are not going to encourage them in their faith. So that's why I think it's important to prepare spiritually your kids and get them to prepare spiritually for arriving on campus. So that's available on Amazon. Is Your Faith Ready for College? So this is a time where either if you're a parent of a junior, they're already looking at schools. You may have even visited a few, and you're beginning to decide whether which school to which you're going to apply. And then for seniors that are graduating this spring, likely they are then getting ready to go to summer orientation or new student orientation and be introduced to the life and culture of the campus that they've chosen. And so either way, and my book can be used this way too, either way, you need to find the spiritual resources on campus and in the community. And that means looking up campus ministries on campus, looking up churches. And if you have the opportunity while you're visiting, is to visit with a pastor of that church or a campus pastor of a campus ministry, and get to know them and connect with them and find out what they're all about, what their ministry is all about. And I know as a campus pastor, when I had parents seek me out, which honestly didn't happen very often, which is why I'm so passionate about this. When parents would reach out, I would make sure that I would have a student or two join me in meeting with them for coffee or lunch, because the prospective student is not really interested in getting to know me. They're interested in getting to know their peers that are on campus. And so that is why I would do that. And I think most campus pastors would do that. And so I would encourage you to find out about that. And it's pretty easy to do. Get on a university website and just look under clubs and organizations or something similar to that. And you just begin to look at information and decide what ones really stand out to you, and then seek to connect with them and set up appointments with them on the various campus you're going to, or if it's just the one that you've already selected, then find out, because they will tell you what's going to be happening that first week of school. And some schools you're on campus before classes ever begin for up to a week. Others you're only there a couple of days and then classes start. But either way, if you're connected with people before you ever get there, that is real helpful in making the transition to the college life. And so I would highly recommend doing that because it just makes life so much easier, and your student is going to be better set up to grow spiritually, thrive spiritually, because there's some great Christian communities on campus. And so I would really encourage you to do that. And we'll talk more on Friday, more about that and maybe some more specific things that you can do. But until then, I will just wish you a blessed day, and we'll see you on Friday.